Hey guys, this is me again, Marcy. How are you? Me? I'm fine. I pretty much came from work today or whatever, just getting there not too long ago. I'm not going to say I worked hard because I will be lying if I say that. My job is not really hard at all. Today was a good day for me. Not too bad. You know, it is what it is. But I am here and I am making this video because I wanted to talk about love. Love. You know, some of us, we only get it once. Some of us never had it before. Some of us think we had it, but it wasn't real love. Or in our minds, maybe it might have felt like it. But I want to talk about my experience with the word love. My experience was by far, I would say, it was good, I was in love, like, a little puppy love. I was like around 15 when I first had my experience with love. And I pretty much been with that person up until I was like 23 or whatever. So we've been together for like some time. Like we pretty much watched each other, excuse me, to grow. And it was nice. It was lovely, and I really do appreciate him for highlighting it. At the time, I was kind of immature, and I really didn't understand, what it really was for me. I mean, to me, like, I didn't really realize that, I was really in love, but, how you be tripping and arguments and jealousy. Well, it's not jealousy, but you get your little moments. I don't know, crazy. You just know that you're in love. You'll pretty much do anything for this person, almost be anybody for this person. Although I really didn't have to have that, situation where he wanted me to change. He loved me for me. We was he loved me. He fell in love with me. Me being Marcy. You know what I mean? And nothing else but me. And I can kind of tell that I was pretty much his first love too, because I can just tell in the way he treated me and the things that he did do for me and stuff like that. That I was like, yeah, I really, honestly, honest to God, right now, I can honestly say that I never got that bad. I never got that bad. I never experienced that with no one else. So I pretty much I did lose a good thing, and he did too. But it was like it was just so much that I felt like I was having to deal with too in the process. But anyway, what I mean. Basically, I just want to know, like, what is your experience with being in love with somebody and probably not even realizing that, this person was the one. It was it, for me. And for whatever reasons, it didn't work out, or it just, it messed up, or something happened to where you be like, damn, I wish I had that old thing back. You know what I mean? So, but I can honestly say that, yeah, I was very much so in love with that person and happy with that person. That person made me feel good, and not just physically, but mentally, and, was just there for me to support me and, just go the extra mile for me and with me. I didn't travel the road alone. It was right there by my side, and it was lovely. It was beautiful, and I was really, happy. Now, so far, I can honestly say, no, I did not have that since then. And, you know, honestly, most of the guys that I was dealing with, they was telling me that they loved me, and I was saying it back, but it seemed like I was saying it back to be nice because I didn't feel the same way for them as they did for me, the way I felt for my first. I guess, you know, being with your first would kind of like, it's always going to be like this special bond, I guess, that you guys may have, or that you experience with this person. Like, I really, like I said, I really did, it still do love, just love him and all. But I can honestly say by far, so far now, I have not gotten that back. I haven't experienced that with no one else. You know, pretty much is what it is. It didn't work out. Shit just mapped out the way it mapped out, and now I am on my solo joint. I do have somebody that is a potential, one that I feel as though can be in my life and treat me good and be good to me and stuff like that. But what I'm afraid of, you guys, and I'm not afraid of saying this because this is how I feel, is that I may not open myself fully to this person, to allow this person in enough to feel that way about them. Because, like I said, I did, and then let me put this out there also, you guys, that when I was with my first, you know, he did break my heart. I knew he was cheating on me. And it was like I was still being there and I was still with him because it was so hard for me to let him go. I didn't know nothing else. He was all I knew. You know what I mean? So it was like it was so hard for me to move on. And it took years for me to move on. But don't get me wrong, all in the process of it, he still treated me good. He was still with me, along the whole way and everything. He didn't cheat on me the whole time. But it was still situations to where I knew that something was up. I knew something was up. I ain't stupid. Marcy ain't stupid, you guys. I'm very much so on point. I don't play that shit. I don't like that cheating stuff. I don't think nobody does. I don't think nobody cares to be cheated on. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I did have good times. It was still good moments and a good experience that I do not regret. And if I had to live it again, I would probably, I ain't gonna hold you, I'll probably do things differently and go about the situation differently as opposed to how I went about it at the time. It's still growing, it's still young, it's still, not seeing that, okay, this person was truly in love with me and he went the extra mile for me. And here I am still, I had my wrongs in it. I ain't gonna sit here and lie friends, be the victim. I had my moments, I think we all have those situations to where, we have our moments to where we bicker, fight, argue, and just not happy enough. You feel like you want more. They need to do more. You doing this, and you doing that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I was still young, still growing. And now I see that he done enough and he was doing enough. But it was what it was, like I said, you guys. But I do want to hear your point of view on love, the LOV word. Like I said, I experienced it, I loved it, I enjoyed it, I want it back. But how do you go about letting someone, be the same kind of love, but it's just when I don't know. I guess you like, yo, she is. I had love. I wasn't in love. Well, I did love them, but I wasn't in love with them the same way. I think for your first, you're gonna always have like this soft spot, and I have a soft spot, but only to a certain extent. You know what I mean? I just want to hear y'all story though, like I was saying, you guys. I think my video is for you when you was in love, or is now that you're in love. What is it? You know, what things would you do? How much would you truly sacrifice? I'm gonna make a part two of this video because I'm running out of time. Well,